And the summer travel season is officially underway now that we're on the backside of Memorial Day weekend. And tens of millions are expected to take to the roads, rails, and skies over the next couple of months. Have you booked your travel yet? Well, the trade group Airlines for America estimates more than 270 million people will be flying between June 1st and August 31st. And as Americans head off on vacation, they'll do so with a number of lingering infrastructure issues, among them airline safety and flight delays caused by air traffic control shortages, because this just keeps going on. News Nation's Libby Dean joins us from Washington, where she got a one-on-one with Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy. So, Libby, what's he saying to those who may be worried to fly this summer, because there are legitimate concerns?
Hey, Laura. Well, he is saying and insisting, the secretary is, that it is safe for Americans to travel by air and also by car as they head into this summer season. That's why we're here today. They were hosting this car expo and really hoping to get Americans to take road trips this summer. But looming over this event was this question about air travel and if it is safe for Americans after we've seen that uptick in air travel incidents. I want us to take a listen to what Secretary Duffy exclusively told us in this one-on-one interview.
Air travel is safe, right? We have a number of redundancies in place, but we have seen an aging system, and that has been underscored by what's happened in Newark. But again, if something like Newark happens, there's a whole bunch of procedures that come into play. But what it really does is gives us a call to say, you know what, when your system ages, you got to fix it. You got to invest the money to make sure you have a state-of-the-art system that's worthy to be called American. And I've asked the Congress for that. I think they'll give that to us.
Now, the secretary wouldn't set a deadline for when Newark Airport would be up and operating back at 100%, because we've really seen those flights cut in half since the outages of the air traffic control systems there. And that has been a major concern and something that we asked the secretary about several times. He said no deadline as to where that stands when that gets back at 100%, but they're working on it. They're working on getting more air traffic control people trained. But in order to fix problems like that, things like we're seeing at air traffic control, Duffy, as he just said there, is asking Congress for billions of dollars. And right now, Trump's big, beautiful bill that passed in the House, it does allocate $2.5 billion to the Department of Transportation. But the secretary says that it's going to cost more than that, and that he thinks the Senate ultimately will accommodate that request for more than $12.5 billion. What's interesting is that comes at a time of like these major cuts across the federal government, cuts led by Elon Musk and his Doge team. They've been spearheading these cuts, and I asked Secretary Duffy if he has clashed with Elon Musk on these cuts, and he says there was some hiccups initially with Doge, but ultimately, in the long run, he has gotten along with Elon Musk. I want us to listen to what he said.
There was some hiccups, I would say, when we first started with Doge. Right, as it was new, we're $36 trillion in debt. The purpose was right, but the integration and implementation was a little more challenging. I get along well with Elon.
Another standout moment during this interview, Laura, is I asked the secretary about those drones that we saw over New Jersey back in October. They caused a lot of pandemonium, a lot of Americans questioning what they were. We still don't have those answers. The secretary flat out saying he doesn't know what they were. So that is a very interesting admission. But the secretary insisting that it's safe for Americans to travel by air and by car heading into the summer season, Laura.
Libby Dean, so many people want answers on that front to all of it, but especially with those unidentified objects. And we're going to talk about that next in a second. I'm glad you asked that question. Thank you so much, Libby Dean, for us there live.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our News Nation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.